It's 9:30 p.m. on a Tuesday. Your worker, Tom, just finished a 10-hour shift. Then a notification from your company app. 15 minutes left to complete your well-being module. Tom doesn't feel supported. He feels stressed. Psychology called this learn helplessness. Many firms say they care about learning culture, but in truth, they set their learning LMS as a psychological tool, a tool that kills people's freedom. You may push your best employees toward burnout. Hi, I'm David. I built EdTech solutions. I looked inside hundreds of corporate systems. Many waste money, some even hurt productivity. Today I will show you 4 hidden psychological traps inside your LMS or training system. For each trap, I give you a clear fix protocol. You can use it this week. The 4th trap is the most dangerous, but first, let's see trap number 1. This trap kills psychological safety. It destroys trust. Your LMS watches everything. Time spent per slide, how many tries on quizzes, when someone logs in, even outside work hours, how people interact with content, cursor moves, switching tabs. Then you show reports to managers. Sarah spent only 8 minutes on the leadership module. The average is 22 minutes. Tom opened a module outside working hours. Is he burning out? This team has 50% lower training rate. We must check them. You call it learning analytics. Employees feel its surveillance. What happens? People start freaking out. They open courses, leave them in a background tabs. They click without reading just to get decent metrics. They do only the bare minimum to avoid appearing as low performers. You meant to build a learning culture. Instead, you build a compliance show. Your people feel watched, measured, treated like machines. How to fix it? Stop sharing individual level data with managers. Show only team level stats. Example, your team completes 73% of the modules. Individual reports create fear, not growth. Disable fine detailed time tracking. Remove dashboards showing time per slide or time per login. These numbers doesn't show real learning. They show browsing time. 3. Change your KPIs. Don't measure how many modules done. Instead, measure real use of learned skills. Ask, did you use these skills this week? Managers' observations over time. Real business results, retention, performance, success. Be transparent about the data. Add a page in your LMS what we track, what we don't track, who sees it, how is it. The big option, if you want a real change and have a culture that allows it, turn off module completion tracking for non-mandatory trainings. Let professional growth be voluntary. Trust people to learn what they need, because real learning comes from freedom and inner motivation, not from being watched like a machine. Your company works in 12 countries. You have warehouse workers, software developers, sales staff, executives, but your LMS gives the same training to everyone. A communication skills course is forced on all, from floor workers to C-suite. Does a warehouse worker need a 45-minute module on executive presence in virtual meetings? Does a backend developer need retail customer service excellence? Probably not. When most training content has nothing to do with your work, you teach people one thing: learning equals waste of time. That idea spreads through whole teams. This is like a giving 12-word prompt to a smart AI and expecting high-quality text. You will get a garbage. You unlock maybe 1% of your LMS real potential. How you can fix this week? Review all your training courses. Attach metadata tags for a role, department, seniority, context, skill level. If a course lacks tags, stop assigning it until you tag it. Build branching logic. Show only relevant courses. Create separate learning paths for frontline staffs, for engineers, specialists, for team leads, managers, for executives. If your LMS can't do this, consider replacing it. Forcing generating content on every employee at scale is not broad training, it's disrespect disguised as development. It's 9:47 p.m. on a Wednesday. Your worker Sarah just put her kids to bed. It's been a tough evening. She picks up her phone to relax. Then she gets a notification. Don't forget quarterly training due this week. Your LMS just pushed work into her private time. Many companies set auto notifications to go out at best open times. 7 a.m. when people commute, lunch break. 8 p.m. when they are with family, even Sundays. The system doesn't care about life outside work. You have broke the boundaries. When people link their personal phone to work stress, they start hating the training environment, even if content is good. How to fix this? Configure strict do not disturb times. No notifications before 9 a.m. or after 5 p.m. local time, of course. No notifications on weekends unless someone works weekend shifts. Silence during public holidays or company shutdowns. Use smart scheduling. If someone uses LMS at lunch, send reminders around 11:30 a.m. Respect time zones for global teams. Let employees set their own quiet hours if system allows, or turn off all mobile notifications completely. Use email or internal chat, Slack, Teams only during working hours. If training is urgent, people can log in by choice. Your LMS works like a broken alarm clock. Complete your compliance training by Friday. 3 days left to finish safety module. Final reminder, leadership course due tomorrow. You think this boosts completion, but here's the truth. You teach people to hate learning. Why? Because right now finance is closing Q4 with crazy spreadsheets. Warehouse moves are 3 times higher that month. Customer support is drawing in tickets. Your LMS ignores all that. People just click through trainings to stop reminders. They don't learn anything. They develop what psychologists call completion behavior, doing the minimum to stop the system nagging. Body's present but mind's absent. It becomes presenteeism for learning. How you can fix that? Go to your LMS admin and find automated reminder settings. Turn off all deadline-based reminders when teams are in a busy periods. Ask departments when they are overloaded. Reminders more often than every 2 weeks. If you send twice a week, it's nagging. Final reminder, escalations that force urgency. But what you can turn on? Manager-controlled release schedules. Let team leads decide when employees have space. Workload-aware spacing. After someone finishes a module, wait at least 2 weeks before next. Flexible deadlines. Give 60 days or more instead of short 40-day sprints. Goal: stop treating learning as a task list. Start treating it as an investment. Learning needs time and mental space to work. Every surveillance metric that feels like being watched. Useless training, wasting 45 minutes. Badly timed notifications, those adds up. They create an environment where people feel overwhelmed, disrespected, and monitored. This does not lead to learning or growth. It leads to stress, burnout, waste time, and money. Audit your LMS this week. Fix what you can now. Don't wait for a committee or next quarter planning. Here's the truth that many companies avoid. Your people aren't lazy or unmotivated. They are drowning in poorly set systems. Your LMS might holding their heads underwater while you wonder why they can't swim. Right below which trap fits your system.